What's up, everybody out there in the crypto world? This is Dwight here with Retro Crypto, doing another recording today on some exciting news I want to share with you. But before I can share any news with you, I must disclose that I am not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy out there on the internet who loves cryptocurrency. It is essential that you do your own research. DYOR, do your own research. Okay, with all that said, now need you to do me one more quick favor. Hit that like button, and while you're at it, why don't you go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell, and it'll notify you whenever I upload a new video. All right, let's get this party started now. All right, I had some really earlier this week. I did a what do you call a poll on Twitter, and I was astonished to see the response I got back for Hex. And with Twitter, it's like hit and miss with these polls. But this one took. I got enough people to retweet it and respond, leave comments. And look at this, Hex. 86% of the people voted for Hex. Cardano only got 6%. Polkadot 4.2%. Phantom only 2.9%. Oh, man, I wish I could do like 20 cryptos or at least 10 of them. But I tried to do another one, but I didn't get the same response with Bitcoin and Ethereum. And which was the other one? I believe I did Phantom probably. But I didn't get the same response. But that was a crazy response by Hex for Hex. So Hex is definitely it's getting a stronger and stronger foothold. Also, if you're not on Twitter, it is very important that you go ahead and sign up for Twitter, learn how to use it. Once you get a hang of it, there is so much information out there on Twitter. It's only going to help you guys. All right. Oops, dropped something here. Okay, so the big reason I want to do this recording video this evening, which I wasn't going to do one at all, but some major news hit. Paul's Chain. Okay, Paul's Chain. This is by Hex. Well, Richard Hart is forking the Ethereum blockchain, which is creating Paul's Chain, if you don't know. And currently Paul's Chain's in the testnet phase. And now this is Here we go. Richard Hart, let's see. This is 32 minutes old. Pulse Chain Testnet V2 is now live with staking, validator, rotation, and V.5.0 of Gold Pulse. This is the updated documents on Pulse Chain. I already found them. Reminder that there are no sacrifice credits are included in this release. All right. Now, if you remember earlier this week, I did a video about that. So he chose to bypass credits to get the testnet up and running faster. For devs, testnet V1 will stay up a little longer to allow all migration to version 2. GoPulse 0.5.0 release notes. All right, so this is all right on Twitter. There's no source better than Richard Hart. And while I'm sitting here, let me hit this retweet. See, these retweets, these hearts are important because it spreads the message out there. So, all right, so that is extremely good news. So the testnet, it's been up and running, but now we have version 2 up and running. So, we're getting closer and closer to that day. And I think because somebody sent me a message from one of my videos I did, and I'm pretty sure I understood exactly what Richard Hart was saying before. I got my fingers crossed that we get Pulse Chain before the end of the year. But if we don't, it may be January, February. But I'm really hoping it's before the end of the year. Next thing. This here is this is GitLab. If you don't know, this is this is one of those things where you either know what it is or you don't. But this is what all the technical devs use. You can get in here. It's like this was released on the 7th. This is the 10th. This right here describes what's going on, which I kind of just broke. I just read what he typed and it broke it all down for you. But if you get into here, it breaks down. Pulse Chain Testnet is up and running. Document will guide you through connecting MetaMask to the network and bootstrapping a Pulse Chain node of your own. Version 2, the second version of Pulse Chain Testnet brings the following enhancements: enables validator, rotation, registration, and staking. Simplifies client setup when running a node. And then this is cool. You can actually set this up on your MetaMask wallet to see what it looks like. I set it up. I believe before when I did it, it came up with like 0.003 TPLS, whereas today it came up with like 0.008 TPLS. But it's all just testing. It's a test. It's a test network, but it's really easy to do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave a link for this stuff all down at the bottom so you can get in there and play with it. But this is like, you have like level 1. I know this is level 2. I am not a developer. I am not a software engineer, but I've been into crypto long enough that I can kind of fumble my way around this stuff and look at it. But I'll leave you guys links so you get in here and check all this out. It's actually pretty cool because the more you play around in here, the more you understand what you're looking at. All right. Now, what I did, the very next thing is I jumped into, I did a search for, pulse scan, and I found it very quickly. So this is actually the testnet that's up and running. And I guess you really do got to be a little bit of a dork or a geek or a weirdo, I don't know, to watch this run. But it's pretty cool. So the testnet's live. You're looking at pulse chain, looking at the blocks, the miners clearing. Remember, reminds me of the good old days, like 3 years ago when I built a mining machine when the gaming cards, GPUs were like going for ridiculous prices. And I like went all over the place trying to find one, and I finally found some and built my little mining machine. I don't think I made anything, but I broke even, and it was fun. But anyway, as I digress. All right, so we'll keep on rolling here. Hex. Hex is holding out at like 13 cents, 13.5 cents. Just hold the line, guys. I'm starting to think about that this might actually be the bottom for Hex right now. I think that let's see, how far back was this? This was on all the way back to July, actually. It's not enough to say that it's a good resistance spot. But I'm thinking about doubling down and buying some more Hex, some cheap Hex. I'm not going to get caught up in a FUD. The whole market is red. Richard Hart actually put a tweet out the other day saying the floor was lava. Everything is hot. Everything is bright red right now. But like I said before, when the market's bright red, what do I see? I see opportunity. That's what you want to be buying. You put the same energy in on those bad days as you do when it's green and everybody's like 100% up. The same amount of energy, you should be putting 50 times that energy when it's down, because that's when you're really going to make your money, guys. Don't buy into the FUD, the negativity, the scare tactics. You need to step out from the pack, be an individual, and see the opportunity when it's there. One of my favorite sayings from Warren Buffett, something to the effect of, be fearful when others are greedy, and greedy when others are fearful. And that really sums things up, guys. All right. Moving on from Pulse and Hex. Now, Dogecoin. That means Doge Dash. I hate Dogecoin. I hate it. Please forgive me. This is actually a real product. I did a video on this earlier this week. Make sure you guys go back and watch that video. I seen it on Wendy O like a month ago. Fell in love with it. I brought a decent chunk of these. I think it has a real chance. And then Altcoin Daily did it yesterday. Altcoin Daily is a big deal when it comes to YouTubers. And he did a whole segment with the guy who produced this. I suggest that you go to Altcoin Daily. No, screw that. Watch my video first to help me out. And then go watch Altcoin Daily, because he actually had an interview with the developer of this project. And I'm telling you guys, this baby might really take off. And the guy, the developer of this project, you just watch the video and you will understand. All right, so don't sleep on this one. This goes live December 15th, and it's starting to move up in value, by the way. All right, let's see. We're gonna move forward. Cardano, you guys know I love Cardano. Cardano's down to $1.22. I dollar cost average every day. Every day I buy. I'm not a rich man at all, so I'll be honest, but I buy $20 of Cardano every day of my life. I have the Voyager app just set up to just keep buying it, and it just buys it into infinity every day. It adds up. I've been doing it for a very good while now, and it's a proven method. I actually have heard of people putting down dollar cost averaging, and then every time when things don't work out, they wish they were dollar cost averaging. Because if you're into technical analysis, you know what all these pretty lines mean, which I do. But if you know what all these pretty lines mean, you could try to predict the market, but nobody really has a crystal ball. it does help and it does work, but not always. Whereas your dollar cost average, you just average out. But that's what I did. I'm also dollar cost averaging into the metaverse. So that's something else you really want to start looking into. I'm kind of betting on Sandbox. I'm not kind of. I am. I'm betting on Sandbox, Decentraland, and there's one more, guys. Blocktopia. Those are the three that I'm really betting on right now that I am personally invested in. All right, let's keep moving forward here. So that's Cardano. All right, Cardano Cube. I want you guys, if you don't know about this, stop, write it down. CardanoCube.io. All right, now what you want to do then is you go over here to Cardano Ecosystem. This is the Cardano Ecosystem. This is how you get in. It's not exactly the bottom floor because it's not the IDO release or IDO, ICO, whatever you want to call this stuff now. I think it's all IDO, but it's not the IDO release. But this is their ecosystem. This is stuff that nobody cares about right now. That once Cardano goes live, I mean it already is live. I am sorry. Once Sunday Swap goes live, the first DEX, and then it's going to explode very quickly. Like I already have DeFi. DeFi is actually from Changely, which was huge back in 2017 when it was really hard to get crypto. But once you got the hang of it, it wasn't too bad. But they actually created DeFi, so that's a huge backing. Anybody who's been in it for a while, they realize this. Let's see what else. Let's see. Did I see anything in here that will make me excited? There it is. I was looking, guys. Muesli Swap. I just did a video on that. So yeah, it's coming along. You definitely want to get on the bottom floor of these things and take advantage of this information. What you do is I kind of just copy links and I put in my save folder under crypto, and it's ridiculously deep. Ray Network's another huge one. Look into Ray Network. I did a video briefly about that. The rewards I earned from that are much nicer than I thought. Let's just say I made out. I want to thank Wealth in Progress for that one. She's a YouTuber, does a great job. Wealth in Progress. All right, moving on. But I just wanted to drop this little tidbit in your laps. I figure you guys could use this. And let's see, how long have I been going here? I don't want to go too long. Okay, yeah. All right. Now I kept mentioning Voyager app. Yep, here is Voyager app right here. It's I'll have a link on there for you if you want to get it. The channel will get a little like I don't know, $2 to $5 if you're interested in it. Yeah, Voyager app's cool. It's very good for actually the people at work when they bring up crypto. I point them to Voyager app or I point them to crypto.com. Those are the two great user-friendly entry apps. And then from there, if you go to exchanges, you got Kraken. I've had great success with Kraken. Great success with KuCoin. Coinbase Pro is good. Coinbase regular is expensive. And, the list goes on and on and on. You have to find what works best for you. But things are getting easier and easier every day. It used to be so hard to do crypto, as a lot of you guys know. And on closing statements with that, I wanted to bring this up because something I'm realizing this week, and it frustrates me a little bit, but it's reality. I did not realize how much disinformation people accidentally give to each other because everybody, for like 4 years, I learned about crypto. All I did was study. I drive my wife crazy. I watch videos all day long. I read articles, blah, blah, blah. And I'm not an expert, but I know a little something, something. And then I watch my coworkers, and they talk like they know so much. I'm like, you don't know anything. And I try to help them, and they don't listen. So when you are talking about crypto to somebody, make sure you're talking to somebody that knows what they're talking about, so they can at least point you in the right direction. Because I'm telling you right now, with crypto, you can get wrecked. And when I say wrecked, I mean bulldozer. And it can happen so fast. You're just it reminds me of an old movie, Roger Rabbit, where he's just flat in the middle of the freeway. And it happens so fast. It just ran over, crushed. So just make sure you're talking to the right people or watching the right YouTubers who have your better interests at heart. Because, there's a lot of pump and dumps out there. People talk about Dogecoin like it's going to change the world. And I'm like, Dogecoin is garbage. And Elon Musk pumped and dumped But, you know, it is what it is. NFTs, they are going to change the world, but most people are going to get caught holding the bag. They're going to get the rug pulled right from under them. And that 1%ers that pick the right ones, yeah, they're going to make a lot of money. So anyway, guys, I just wanted to get that off my chest. Thank you for listening. I hope you found this video informative and helpful. Please take a second, hit that like button. It helps me out so much. Please subscribe to the channel. And until next time, stay blessed, stay happy, and most of all, stay profitable.